heavy. And more wood over here. What is up, guys, and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to take care of the two empty UNS 60 aquariums. I will do like some hardscape mock-ups inside them, and a little update on the dark start. The water is cloudy. I have to change the water, but I cannot because my osmosis system tells me it wants a cartridge replacement. Well, it's not true. I still can, but it kind of making this noise, and it's the only thing I hate about the my Aqua osmosis system. So here's the filter, and you see the 3 cartridges are red and need replacement, because if I take water, super fast, it's working, but the noise tells me I have to do it, and it happens all the time when I use it. But there is so many things I love about it. So let's swap out the filters, do like the annual maintenance on the system. It's so quick. Let's go. Here they are. Now let's open them up and replace what's inside. So the only thing left to do now is to reset the cartridges. So just pressing the reset button. No alarm. Okay, successfully completed. Now with the RO system in place, let's focus on the 2 aquariums, and I can't wait to start scaping something inside them. So let's go. So what do we have here? Arca pebbles, ice stones, gravel, lava stones. Oh, I think I know where the Maloti Stones are. I've seen them down here. Nope, below that. Yes, these are the new Maloti Stones. Oh, that box is heavy. The small stuff in here for details, definitely gonna need it. And the big box, lift out the main stone. That big boy here. Look at it. It's a beautiful one. I think easily like 8 kilograms or something. Maybe 10. Now this box becomes a hell of a lot more manageable. Okay, guys. With the stones in place, let's get started.
I began the hardscaping by placing the main stone inside the aquarium. This is actually something I always like to start, as it gives the direction. You see, started on the left side, just moved it to the right side. Now, after the main stone comes this secondary stone, which is visually balancing out the composition. And before I go into, like Iwagumi principles, we're not making Iwagumi here. This is gonna be a diorama layout, so I'm striving for a canyon composition. So Next, I'm using smaller stones to fill in the gaps, both on the left and the right side of the larger stones. Their main purpose is basically to hold back the substrate that is going to be behind them. And at the same time trying to give it a nice composition, a nice look, make it well balanced. The idea is sort of to create like a coastline. The cosmetic sand is going to be the waterfront, and then we have the valley in between. This is where our river flows into the ocean. Or it's a smaller river arm that is flowing into a bigger river that is in the front and, you know, kind of symbolized by the cosmetic sand. I keep adding, and, you know, it's like building a puzzle. You know, not every stone is going to fit. It's difficult to explain which stones to use, but it's always good to have more on hand that you're gonna use. So different sizes, different shapes, some pointy, some round shapes, some flat, and you definitely want some small pieces as well. The good thing about the Maloti stone is if you break it with a hammer, it's going to crack open nicely. It also features these hazelnut colors on the inside, and when it breaks, it reveals, you know, a lot of structure. So if you have an ugly looking, you know, like a brick type Maloti stone, just use a hammer, kind of break it apart, and then you have your small pieces that you can use for detailing. Obviously, you can spend a lot of time adding details to the foreground. I'm going just to speed up the process here, as you know, this is not the final look, it's just a mock-up that I'm going for, and it's going to help me make the plant order for this composition. Now, with all the detailed small stones in place, just imagine cosmetic sand, and yeah, it's already gonna look really, really nice.
I think this has turned out so beautiful in just 15 minutes or so. And I would say the hardscape is literally 80% done. I'm definitely going to balance out the composition in the back a little bit, you know, kind of build up extra height. Okay, here you see. It is very narrow in the front, just enough space to clean the glass. So this gives for a really deep layout composition, leaving me enough space in the back for the stem plants. And yeah, like I said, I will play with some more stones in the back, but that is for the tutorial. So guys, for the next build, it's gonna be Ryuboku. We have to get outside because this is where I keep my wood stored. And let me show you my collection of wood. It's underneath the ramp. I have a couple boxes down here, full of juniper wood and more wood over here. That's a pretty big collection of wood. Actually, this is like some driftwood that I obtained over the years. And up here, I selected a couple beautiful pieces. And I have some different ideas in mind. Look at this one over here. That would make a crazy hardscape only. You know, like have it standing like this on a nice rock. But that would be too similar to the hardscape only I previously had in the studio, so I guess this guy will have to wait. Then I have a couple very nice branches over here, like this one. It's literally one piece and yeah, beautiful. And I have more gorgeous stuff over here. Just look at this one. That would go well with the other one, I guess. Two of them and I could be done. Concave, convex, both possible. Let's get the pieces inside and start playing around.
Here we go again with the juniper wood. Yes, these two pieces were just gorgeous and I had so many choices placing them inside. I tried out first, you know, like a island composition, basically all the branches from the center pointing outwards, but somehow they were too big for this composition. I couldn't match them inside. Also, they featured a lot of small roots at the base, so I used my branch cutters and I cut off those tiny roots at the base. They are not necessary, can be easily sacrificed as they're gonna be hidden in the substrate anyway, and you don't want too many of these roots in the substrate as they're going to be in the way and disturb the planting process. Now, with those small pieces out of the way, it was much easier to position the pieces inside the aquarium. Here you see I'm trying open space in the middle with branches coming from both corners. I kind of quickly realized, nah, it wasn't working out. There wasn't the right balance. Also, too many pieces touching the glass and sort of difficult to get in. Having nice pieces doesn't mean you can make a nice layout out of it. And here you can see me struggle putting them together in various different ways, trying to interlock them to hold them in place. While it kind of looks great at first, then you quickly realize, oh, this is too close here, this is too symmetrical there. That was actually quite nice as an island composition, but I still wasn't happy with the position. So sometimes go back to drawing board, take everything out, try something absolutely crazy, put it on the side, twist it around, find the flow. And here I think I found it, coming from the left-hand side, pointing to the top right corner. And the second piece just came in super naturally and extended the composition. And yeah, this is where you take a couple steps back and you see, look, does it look good? Yeah. It's very straightforward, adding the stones to this Ryuboku composition. Basically, I'm using 5 to 10 centimeter large Seiryu, aka mini landscape stones, and I'm just arranging them sort of around the wood. All I want is a separation between the plants in the back and the plants in the front. You don't want the stones to be lined up like a beads on a string or like a necklace. You want them to represent a naturally formed coastline. So ideally the stones are pointing towards the front glass, towards the viewer, but not at a 90-degree angle. So creating a lot of bays and crevices. This is going to make it look very natural and allow to kind of tuck in some plants in between. While it kind of already looks complete, I still wonder which way I'm going to secure the large driftwood in the back from tipping over, as it right now heavily relies on being positioned against the glass. I will be adding more stones in the back just to make a nice connection between the stones and the wood and the bottom glass, so I can glue everything in place.
Important question for the Ryuboku is whether I should wrap the branches with moss or not. It's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna look pretty cool if done properly. Let me know if you want to see me struggle wrapping all the branches with moss. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.